Wanderweg. And it's about a 3-mile loop that eventually will go around the outskirts of downtown, kind of create a beltway around our historic downtown district.
When Walhalla was laid out 150 years ago by Germans, we have very wide, broad streets on each side of Main Street. They are absolutely perfect for things like trails, gardens. There's just so many possibilities that we could do there. It'll bring people to town, but that's not necessarily the whole reason we're doing it. Yeah, we like tourism, but it's for the enjoyment of our citizens as well.
The purpose of the Greenway really is to create a safe space for the community to kind of travel from one location to the other, which is why Phase 1 is important, because that'll get, from James and Brown Elementary School and the pool area where one of our parks is, all the way down to the Depot Park here in downtown. So it will create a connection there that will be a safe way for families to walk. It's going to use some of our existing sidewalks as we get near side the library and the Clemson Extension office. There's several great kind of community buildings along the pathway, so it'll be great that it'll connect that. So we're going to use some of the existing concrete, but then we're also going to create, I think it's a 12-foot wide path that will wander along some of the green spaces in between that first phase.
Many of us in Walhalla, we have access to other trails, but we also have a lot of people here with children that, they don't get away as easily as someone my age or someone a little bit more mature than they are. They can't access those places, but if we have it here, and it's right downtown, then those baby strollers can come out, those bicycles can come out. There's that saying, it's like 8 months to 80. Well, let's make it 88, at my age, that's what I want.
So the name is, our Greenway system is going to be the Walhalla Wanderweg, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I'm sure we'll call it the Wanderweg as well. But we had a great team together. We put it out for public input. We got a lot of feedback on what we should call this. We wanted it to be something creative and memorable, but also that speaks to kind of our quaint downtown. So a lot of people wanted it to have ties with our German roots, because really we're kind of paying homage to the way that our city was planned out in 1850.
Like it, another reason I like it is because my ancestors, the ones who founded Walhalla, put this aside for, well, it was basically for a greenway. I don't know if they called it that, but it surrounds the town of Walhalla, the downtown area, and it's perfect. It's a good setting for a lot of activities.
That's what excited me about it, that we won't be inside our house all the time, that we'll be outside visiting our neighbors, caring about our neighbors, enjoying the outdoors, beautiful outdoors. We are, I think, so fortunate to be in this part of South Carolina, at the foothills of the mountains, and have the beauty that we have here, and to share that beauty.
Well, I'm a certified plant geek, and I love gardening, and I think it's a great way to teach the natural history of not just Walhalla, but all of Oconee County. I was born and raised here. Never knew we had tall grass prairie right here in Walhalla. Never knew we had these mighty chestnuts that we had that we call the Eastern Redwood. That's the kind of story that I can see we can tell to this Walhalla Greenway.
We had some former council members that were a big active part of that, and then our current council has been very supportive of this as well. But we've got community groups that have been involved in preserving some of these spaces and beautifying, downtown, whether it be through tree planting or historic preservation, for several decades. So, the Partners for Progress, the Walhalla Women's Club, the garden clubs have all been great supporters of that. And then, we've got the library system. The Oconee County is a great supporter. These buildings that the pathway will go along, or most of them are county buildings, so it's a good partnership with them. We also have the Clemson Rural Health and Clemson Extension along the greenway. So we look forward to partnering with them for some kind of fun assets that they might be able to plug into right there alongside the greenway.
Really, my wife and I, we moved here 7 years ago from Salem, which is only 14 miles away, but we like walking. We walk sometimes almost daily from our house up to Main Street and to the restaurants and just walking.
This has been talked about for 7 or 8 years now, and it's exciting to be a part of it, you know, in the local government, to have a connection in getting this started. I think as a whole, it helps us all grow together. The city is growing. It's a small, you know, tight-knit town, but we are growing, development's coming, and we don't want to overstep that, but having this pathway and greenway and biking and walking and outdoor lifestyle just helps all that grow together.
Well, when we speak about quality of life in general, we think about what assets in our community are there available to enhance that quality of life. So I feel the impact that's going to be positive from this Greenway project is simply the fact that it's going to be along the lines of those assets, buildings that are around our surrounding communities. So for example, the Walhalla Public Library and our now official rural health clinic is also going to be on the lines where the Greenway project will go along. So it's just a matter of enhancing what we already have, but also bringing that opportunity so our community members can be part of it too. And that itself will bring all together the quality of life in our community.
From a business perspective, I'm super excited to activate other areas, not just downtown, but it will connect the other areas of Walhalla, north and south, to downtown. And our guests will be able to walk to dinner and shop and do it in a safe manner.
I'm a walker, I'm a hiker. It's great to get to the Foothills Trail or Yellow Branch or Stump House, but those take planning. And so I'm excited about having a place just to come on the spur of the moment. The day that I come down to the library book sale, I can walk the trail. If I want to come have breakfast at Gather, I can walk the trail right after.
When you talk about downtown economic development, you want your town to be sticky. So having a place where people can get out of their cars and spend a couple hours, get ice cream, go and eat, shop, is going to be a fantastic economic driver for the town as well.
I think it's exciting that this was originally laid out and intended by the founders of our city in 1850. They had always imagined a park, going through this section around Broad Street. They had always wanted a place where people could come out and recreate, and I think this project really fulfills their vision, and it's something Walhalla's been trying to do for 170 years, and we're finally getting it done.
I think the most exciting thing about it is the people that are involved in it, and how excited everybody is, and everyone has their own why for the Wenderberg. We all kind of have our different backgrounds. Some people that have lived here for generations have a different view on it than the business owner, that kind of thing. So it's neat to see a project that is going to take the whole community involved in it to come to life.